been a little while. I know you're not exactly happy about the time away, but you're back now. So I guess what's the emotion like? I guess it's time for you to fight again.
Oh, it's good. I just want to fight again, and yeah, I'm just happy to fight and be here.
I know you expressed some frustration kind of in the lead up to this. Have you had a chance to talk with people behind the scenes and kind of find out what happened and what the layoff was?
No, not really. I just leave that to my managers right now. It's not my doing to be out this long. So I don't know. We'll see.
So as you enter now, I mean, it's just a couple days out. Is there a chip on the shoulder? Is there frustration, or is this more just like now back focused on the task at hand?
Yeah, no frustration. I just focused on this fight, get in there and get this win, and we'll move on.
Sorry, the matchup with Derek. What do you think about him as an opponent? Kind of what he offers to you?
He's a veteran. It's nothing I haven't seen before. I've fought in big world title fights before against top guys. This is nothing new to me.
Last thing for me, like I said, I know there was a little frustration, but it seems like there's a lot of options on the table for everybody now with this Bellator acquisition. What are you thinking for next year? Are you hoping to get back in the season? Are you looking for other options? Like, what's the plan for you?
I don't know right now. It's not set in stone, but there's a lot of fights at Bellator, a lot of 185ers. But PFL hasn't expressed that they're gonna start with 85 division, so I'm looking to fight in the pay-per-view fights. So we'll see. I'm just happy to be here.
All right, what's going on? You're fighting an extremely talented veteran of the sport in Derek Brunson. Do you think that could work to his disadvantage, knowing that you've adapted to newer styles and he, as a veteran, might still be using traditional, like, older methods to train or older systems?
I really don't care what he's gonna do.
How do you think it goes in a matchup versus style versus experience?
I have no idea about that. I can go in there and get into a fight and go in there and punch him in his mouth, and that's pretty much what's gonna happen. But if plenty of people should strategize a fight when it comes down to it, it's a fight. It's a fist fight. I'm gonna get in there and punch him in his face. That's what it's gonna happen.
Knowing the level of this fight, obviously you can't discount this is going to have a big effect on your career. Where do you see yourself going from here after the fight?
Hopefully up. Not too sure. I fought plenty of guys that has a lot of better accolades than him, and my career went stagnant. So we'll see. I'm not too sure. I'm just looking to get in there and fight again. I've been off for a year. Very irritating. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Thank you.
Hey Ray, so being from Pearl City, becoming a 3-time state champ, 2-time Oahu interscholastic champ, how have you seen the combat sports scene develop in Hawaii over the years?
As of now, I think the wrestling got a little bit bigger. Now the kids nowadays, they wanted to be football players, and now it's MMA, now it's fighting. So I think it grew a lot from when I was wrestling. The wrestling scene with the kids wise. So it's big. It's big right now. We don't have too much local MMA fights. It's real kind of washed out right now, but the wrestling scene in Hawaii is very big right now.
And lastly for me, there's a lot of recent events going on, especially in Maui, right? I was hoping that you can maybe comment on it and provide a message to people.
Yeah, it's real unfortunate that happened in Lahaina. That's all the fault of our government that was not ready and not prepared to evacuate the people of Lahaina, and for that we lost one historic town. And my heart goes out to all the people out there. I have friends, I have family out there, and right now we just got to come together and help out everybody that's there, because our government is not helping out.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Ray, who do you think is going to win the title fight between Sadi Busi and Magomed?
It's a great fight. I can't say. Sai has gotten really good with the wrestling, so and his striking is where he wants it to be. So I can't really say, but I don't know. I don't have an answer for that.
Gotcha. And how much happier are you knowing that you don't have to cut down to 170 tomorrow?
I'm real happy. But yeah, it's just I'm just sick of cutting weight, and that's it. I don't want to keep running my body down for forever. I only have, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to fight, but I like fighting for a long time, and I want to keep killing my body. So, and I love to eat.
Yes.
Understood.
Ray, to kind of bounce off of the earlier question about the fires in Hawaii, what can you tell us for those that are kind of seeing everything from the outside in terms of how the community is rebuilding and what they should know about, you know, everything that happened?
I mean, it's just our government comes down to our governor and our mayors. They don't do anything for the people of Hawaii. They only want to build smart cities. They only want to take money from the tourism or whatever the case is and take the land of the people. But at the end of the day, we just, as the Hawaiian people, they just gotta put differences aside and come together and really, it's pretty much the people's fault for voting these guys into office. Everybody gotta come together and just be together and take over the state and put people that really cares about the land, cares about our people, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Our government is just a piece of shit. Yeah.
Right. You're not a stranger to this area. PFL, back in the earlier days when you was here, you had a lot of success and you generated a big fan base for some reason and you feel more comfortable here. What is about this area and fan base that makes you perform at the level that you do?
I just love to fight, man. I just go out there and I put on a show for the people, and that's what everybody comes to see every single time. So all these events that they had, it wasn't. I really didn't watch any of these events. It was boring, and yeah. So people come to watch fights. I go out there and put on fights, make it entertaining, and somebody's getting knocked out that night. So yeah.
Ray, how do you find yourself giving back to the community? There's a real scrap culture. You got people like BJ and Max who are coming there. Do you kind of see yourself helping out the community the same way those guys have?
Yeah. Hopefully, I would like to say that I'm a public figure to the young kids. That's what I want to be for the wrestling community. I wrestled when I was young. That's my background, and that's pretty much what I want to do. Give back to the kids. I was coaching before at my high school for like about 8 years. My brother then was wrestling, and then I went on to coach one minor small league, kids league. So I feel like I'm doing my best to give back to the wrestling community.
Great, thank you.
Hey Ray, are these pre-fight moments the first time you've ever met Derek Brunson, or had you met him before?
No, not really. I never did meet him before. Yeah, I never did.
When the PFL offered this fight to you, was it just was it a notable name that excited you, or was it just, hey, let's sign to get another fight going?
Yeah, it was just when they gave me the name, I said okay. It wasn't wishy-washy, and you know what I mean. I always say yes to any fight, anybody to give me. So yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you guys.